Bobbi Althoff went from being the internet's IT girl to completely vanishing from the podcasting world. Just months ago, she was sitting down with the biggest A-list celebrities raking in millions of views. But now, crickets. What really happened? How did she go from interviewing Drake to being labeled a flop? Stay tuned, because we're about to break down the real reason Bobbi Althoff's podcast failed so quickly. So, let's rewind. Who even is Bobbi Althoff, and how did she blow up overnight? Bobbi first gained attention on TikTok in 2021 with her dry, deadpan humor, which stood out in a sea of over-the-top personalities. Her sarcastic, awkward, and borderline cringy style made her hilarious to some, while others found it unbearable. Either way, people were talking, and that's all that matters in the world of social media. Then in early 2023, she pivoted to podcasting and launched the Really Good podcast. The concept? A satirical anti-interview style where Bobbi awkwardly interacts with her guests, making them uncomfortable while barely reacting to their responses. But here's the thing. It worked. She landed big-name guests like Mark Cuban, Shaquille O'Neal, and Lil Yachty. But the moment that truly changed everything was when Drake went on her podcast. When Bobbi scored an interview with Drake, people lost it. How did this unknown podcaster suddenly get an exclusive sit-down with one of the biggest artists in the world? That interview pulled over 10 million views in just a few days. But here's where the drama starts, because, honey, things got messy real quick. During the interview, Drake jokingly called Bobbi a bad mom for missing her daughter's first birthday to be there. Now, whether he was joking or not, the internet went off. People started questioning Bobbi's priorities, calling her out for choosing clout over family. And then, out of nowhere, the entire interview disappeared from the internet. Yep, completely scrubbed. People speculated that there was major behind-the-scenes drama between Bobbi and Drake. Did he regret doing the interview? Did his team demand it be taken down? We may never know, but this moment put a huge target on Bobbi's back.
Drake was actually the one to get his video with Bobbi taken down off of her YouTube channel. Let's get into it. So if you didn't know, Bobbi and Drake did a sit-down type of podcast interview about 2 weeks ago, and it went ultra viral on TikTok and YouTube. And there's a part in the interview where he asked her about Tyga. She said she didn't know who Tyga was. And then Drake decided to play his song Rack City for about a minute in the video. Now, Universal Music Group actually owns the rights to that song. While nothing is confirmed, people are kind of speculating that something must have happened between these two behind the scenes. Some type of argument may have went down to piss Drake off to the point where he ended up actually going to Universal Music Group and filing a copyright strike. Copyright strike basically flagged videos that are using unlicensed material and content in their YouTube videos, which in this case, Bobbi was using that song. And since she doesn't own the rights to that song, she has to either pay Universal Music Group that lump sum of money she earned from that episode, or just take the video down altogether, which is why people are alleging that she took down her video with him. But like I said, nothing has been confirmed, but this is...
After the Drake drama, people started digging deeper, and the accusations started flying. The biggest one, that Bobbi was an industry plant. Now, for those who don't know, an industry plant is someone who appears to be an independent, grassroots success story, but in reality, they're being secretly pushed by powerful industry insiders. Fans started questioning how Bobbi managed to go from random TikTok mom to interviewing billionaires and A-list celebrities in less than a year. And when you compare her rise to other podcasters, the math isn't mathing. People were putting in years of hard work to get noticed, while Bobbi skyrocketed to fame almost instantly. So was she really just that good? Or was someone pulling the strings behind the scenes? But it wasn't just Drake. Bobbi kept booking huge names, like Offset, Tyga, Polo G, and Lil Yachty. At first, people were impressed, but soon the novelty of her awkward humor started wearing off. Instead of being funny, her interviews started feeling forced, uncomfortable, and dare I say, disrespectful. By late 2023, the cracks started showing. Podcast episodes were pulling fewer views, the viral clips weren't hitting like they used to, and even her social media engagement started dropping. People who once found her funny were now calling her annoying and overrated. The awkward humor that made her famous, now it was just awkward.
Or then there's always the industry plant gag.
I know.
You're not an industry plant, right?
I am, but
So wait, what is an industry plant to you?
I mean, I don't truly know.
Well, you do feel kind of planty. You got here in 5 minutes. It took me 20 years.
Hey, it has been a minute. 20 years, you started so young.
Yes, girl, I've been working hard.
Yeah, I think you're the real industry plant.
And let's not forget, she was also dealing with personal drama. In November 2023, Bobbi confirmed her divorce, which only fueled the bad mom accusations. Suddenly, her entire online persona was under attack. The same audience that built her up was now tearing her down. Rumors swirled about the real reason behind the divorce. Some say it was the pressure of her new fame. Others claim it had to do with her controversial interview style, creating tension in her personal life. Either way, her image took a hit.
It was reported today that Bobbi Althoff and her husband were getting divorced, and she is now responding via Instagram. She said, "As most of you have heard, Corey and I have filed for divorce. As sad as I am right now, I am so thankful for the time I got to be his wife. Our girls are so..."
So, what's next for Bobbi Althoff? As of now, she's still posting on social media, but her podcast, practically dead. The views aren't there, the guests aren't there, and the hype is gone. She's pivoted to more brand deals and lifestyle content, but let's be real, that's not what made her famous. Can she bounce back? Maybe. But right now, it's looking like Bobbi Althoff might have been a one-hit wonder in the podcasting world. And if that's the case, well, it was fun while it lasted. What do you think? Was Bobbi's rise to fame legit? Or was she really an industry plant? Did she ruin her career? Or was she just a passing internet trend? Let me know in the comments, because we need to discuss this. And as always, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you never miss the latest tea.